Okay, good day, team. I think we have a quorum and we can start. So, for today, you have an assignment about some marketing stories and about analyzing the stories right away using your tools and your new skills about understanding how marketing strategy work. And before we start, do you have any questions? Okay, no questions. So I will give you a little disclaimer before we start. So I understand that it was hard to decide which case you will use for the whole team. It was one of the difficult exercises because sometimes when you decide which marketing strategy you will use and which case you will show to your editory, even during the brainstorm, you will find out that not all team members agreed with you as a team leader, and you need to make sometimes a very hard decision about the way you will use in your promotion, and in some cases better to use your own personal situation than that decided by the team. And you'll find out this in your future work or even in your present work right now, that sometimes there is no democracy in your work. So, getting back to our assignment, who is ready to start? Team 1 or team 2?
We can begin.
Okay.
Team 1.
So you have permission and can start.
Thank you. 1 second. I hope you can see the first slide. So we have chosen actually 2 cases. We will first talk about sweet leaf iced tea, and then D'Angeli will separately talk about long fu spring. And so we can begin. So here you can see the table of contents. And here we begin.
Sweet Leaf Tea Company is producer of ready-to-drink organic teas and lemonades. The company's ready-to-drink beverages, including coffee tea blends, sweet teas, green teas, fruit teas, lemonades, and zero-calorie teas, are offered to customers in the United States. Owned by Nestle and headquartered in the Penfield Business Park in the South Congress area of Texas. It was founded in Beaumont in 1998 by Clayton Christopher and David Smith. In 2002, they started partnering with popular music festivals, which allowed them to target their core target audience, young people of 25 to 45.
Their first major store partnership was with Whole Foods in 2002, which launched them on store shelves in the greater Texas market. And in 2006, Whole Foods expanded the CLT market to all of their stores in the US. In 2009, they had 3 major advertising updates. Firstly, they launched a new website. Secondly, hired a dedicated Twitter writer. And finally, added a team of Facebook managers for the fan page. And CLT empowered every employee to be a spokesperson for the brand.
So on the basis of the introduction part, we will try to elaborate on the strengths and weaknesses of the marketing strategy applied by Sweet Leaf Tea. So we can move to the next slide. Yeah, so firstly, starting with the strengths. So a direct marketing approach was performed by Clayton and Smith by visiting the selling location. So direct marketing helps smaller organizations to build their customer base on a local level by gaining customer loyalty. The next point concerns communicating through mobile devices. So launching a new website and social network allowed SLT to be free of physical constraints. Then understanding their target audience. So just knowing a target audience assisted them in promoting their customer culture of like cool and fun. And now weakness. Well, regarding weakness, they had only one, and it's described. It is being described in the next slide. So it concerns the way how corporate culture of this cool and fun of SLT could potentially leaving out hundreds of potential customers. So as soon as we have touched the point of weaknesses, we can go to challenges for SLT's new management. So we will start with internal structure changes that so it's equal to the fact that possible effect on overall company's communication strategy shifted. Then broadening options for T proliferation. So the pressing need for new target audiences and points of sale search emerged. Then the new social network channels exploring that meant that the renovation needs required updating material to most popular modern networks, so new experts in a particular area were needed. And finally, completely new image making. So this is just a reflection of the updated company's communication strategy. And now proceeding with corporate communication role in their strategic goals advancement. So first of all, corporate advertising. So marketing strategy expansion designed to designate new channels of allocating product information. Then media relations, by meaning new media representatives job appointment for promoting companies' products image, and the IER spread of influence.
And now I will continue with specifically the type of the strategy. So Polina was talking more about this in a broader term, but to our mind, that is market development. So the company was using the existing products, the same T, but they tried to use other channels and provide broader options for T proliferation to capture new markets. So there is market expansion and partnerships specifically with popular music festivals like Austin City, Lollapalooza, South by Southwest, and etc. And also they became a part of the Nestlé, so which is really popular. And continuing with the results and actually concluding here, we may say that SLT has built a strong connection with their audience, which helps them become a successful company. Well, actually, they're not so popular in Russia, but in America, they have a high value and were really connected with their audience. So, and here we continue with the topic of lingerie.
Good evening. So this topic is about one of China's most successful story about the marketing. So it's this is the most famous brand. It's Nongfu brand. So this is some mineral water brand in China. Next. And this brand is a household name, and undoubtedly it's an outstanding leader in China. And this guy, you can say, and he is the richest person in China, and he hold this title already in 2 years. He get a lot of money, and just for this very simple a bottle of water. Next. before I have some high school studying this story, and this is a very famous story in China, and they make this one of the marketing strategy is the branding, and then focus on the current product. They never change the logo, never change the slogan, never change the package, and then very simple. Like you can see here is the logo, and then package is very simple, and then have some bright red color. So that is very different from the other mineral water. Like in China, you can see a lot of mineral waters. The color is the blue, color is the white, but this one is the bright red color. So this is always remind people to remember it, and just one glass. Next. Next is the market penetration, because this brand is quite new. It's not far away. They don't have very long history. So then go into the market, it's by the very low price into the market. In comparison, the other bottled water, or maybe some imported one. So the long food sparring is use a very low price to attract new customers. And the other is they have very strong, successfully develop partnership with Walmart and Sam's, because in China the Walmart is the most biggest supermarket chain in China. Almost every city have the Walmart. So if the bottled water sold in Walmart, so they're very easy to get access into the market, get into everybody's hand. Next. So the last one is use some strategy linked to the charity, because the each of bottle of the water sold and the 1 cent RMB will be donated to the charity. And this, this strategy is definitely win a lot of customers, especially from the government, public service sectors. And in China, a lot of conference, high profile, and sometimes the diploma conference in China. So this long food sport is the only beverage provider there. So this is the 3 strategy I analyze. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your attention. Here we try to specify 2 strategies in 2 different cases in America and China regarding bottled products. Yes, thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Jim. It was perfect. And yes, you have passed this exercise with excellence. Team 2, do you have any questions, comments, maybe suggestions, how it was?
Yeah, it was, thank you so much, guys. Very well, especially Yang Jili, like how he provided this story of this company. So very
Okay, thank you, Victoria. Anyone else? No. Okay, I have one comment. Just it's not a suggestion or something like, or you have a mistake. No, you have done everything right. So I want to point you some cultural things that I have seen on Nokfu Springs bottle. like mountains. Sometimes even brand picture is matter more than your mission, because it's a face of your company, a face of your product. So if you have remember this picture, so it's three big mountains. It's a symbol in automotive worlds for winter tires. So it's like a constant symbol of winter, of something that has an eternity, something monumental. So they use this symbol and they use it well. The second one, okay, the sun, and it's about brightness. It's about some maybe some traditions, because in the East, it's normal to use sun image in every corner. So it's really traditional image for some products and maybe for some luck. And about red color, I know that in China, red color symbolize lucky, if I'm not mistaken. Am I correct?
You're right. Red color is good lucky, and red color is like the young people, like the energy. It's for the red color, like our flag, national flag is red.
Yeah.
Revolution.
Okay. So, as you can see, thank you for your comment. So I was correct. I don't know about, I have no information about second color, but yes, okay, it's really good. And here you can see how a traditional company with traditional products using every channels, every how to say, every triggers in our mind, even with charity for government, because it's like tradition in every world. If you do something for social, you become more respectable and have a better reputation, and even a price when you work with the government sector. It's really cares, because the lowest price is preferable for government sector for some budgets and some economy reasons. And it's really worked. So as you can see, nice example. I really like it. And about first example, yes, it's really good. So about Yes Editorial, it's worked well. So you can use mixed strategy of these two products in your examination presentation. Maybe you'll find out something new for your companies. And okay, thank you. Team 2, are you ready?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I present.
So you can start.
Okay. Good evening, dear all. Today we are happy to present you our example that we use. This is Starbucks, the famous coffee house headquartered in Seattle, Washington, in the USA. This coffee house is famous worldwide, and mostly because of its great marketing strategy. So today we would like to talk about its main strategies. But first we would like to start talking about its target audience and about its mission and ideology.
First of all, we would like to begin with identifying target audience of Starbucks. These are middle and upper class men and women who have the financial capacity for Starbucks premium beverages and the offerings regularly. Starbucks doesn't specify the age of their target audience, but our team believes that it mostly starts with 20 years old, and then it proceeds to all the people who have the financial capacity and who are passionate about coffee. And we would also like to dwell a bit on Starbucks ideology and why it is so popular worldwide. Well, first of all, it is the only coffee house that has this vision of personal attitude to its customers, because they have this feature of writing the names of the people on the cups, and that makes people think and feel this personal attitude towards them, and that is one of the reasons why they choose Starbucks and why they come back to Starbucks. Also, they have a really clear program and app for people who come to there regularly, and also that is another reason why people choose Starbucks. And for its mission statements, it is as to follow: to inspire and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time.
And now let's look at Starbucks' main marketing strategies.
The beauty of all Starbucks marketing strategy and branding is actually consistency. So both with their vision and their target audience. Actually, as a universally recognized brand, Starbucks has definitely defined how it wants to be viewed by its customers globally, as their consistent vision spans across every message they send and every piece of branded collateral they create, and also every aspect of their in-store design and experience. As we can see on the slide, we can see the logo rebranding throughout the years, and it still has the classic siren logo. Wherever you see it, you would know that it is Starbucks, no matter what color or where it is actually. And to understand Starbucks marketing strategy, we first look at this branding ideology, because over the last 5 decades, the logo has gone through these 4 redesigns to create the iconic symbol that we can see right now. And looking at the geographically diverse customer base, actually redesigning the logo, of course, was not an easy task. And by operating in 60+ different countries, it's actually challenging for them to appeal to the existing audience base. So the logo remains the primary factor of connection and recognition. And when Starbucks began their run to success in the early 90s, many people noted that it wasn't simply about coffee, but that the company was focused on atmosphere, quality coffee, customer service, and employee satisfaction. Basically, Starbucks sought to be a place where people could lounge with a good drink and friends, or maybe just book. And this atmosphere created to establish a friendly and welcoming environment. And through the success, they changed the mindset of coffee customers worldwide. Just from a normal, regular coffee shop being a place to buy coffee, to coffee, like to being a place to experience a good cup of coffee. So basically, when we talk about the atmosphere, every time you walk into Starbucks, you know you'll be greeted with a smile and a friendly attitude. And also the continuity of brand and product, that every Starbucks has a similar feel, and the drink that we order will taste the same whether you're in New York or in Spain. And also the employee satisfaction and training, where the training of the staff, both to be personable and with customers, and knowledge, of course, of the product offering, it provides a superior experience that the Starbucks client base has come to expect.
So, and another one key priorities of Starbucks is actually to expand its digital interactions with customers. So to do so, it is implementing new ways to attract digitally registered customers. So you can see here, so for example, the coffee chain is offering mobile order services and leveraging Wi-Fi sign-ins at its stores. Every coffee house has its own Wi-Fi, and it has its own original app that via this app you can make orders.
Good afternoon. About the social media strategy, we identified that the Starbucks strategy is less is more. So less post, but target audience oriented. we saw that they used to post photos more than other kind of contents like videos or something else. And these photos are about their products, and they make their customers updated about their latest products and new products and discounts also. Posts are bright, colorful, and quirky, maintaining always this style of Starbucks. So these colors, and they respond to most conversation generated by posts. And posts correspond to SM strategy, but reflect the nature of each SM channel. So they follow the same guidelines for all channels, but then the communication is differentiated in each channel. So contents that we find in Facebook, for example, they are different from posts on Instagram, but the guidelines are the same.
So, product-based marketing. So essentially, Starbucks is taking a prestige approach to their overall product marketing strategy, offering the best in the industry products. So they promise to craft high-quality premium cups with perfection every time to ensure that the customers never turn away or move to some other competitor. Starbucks focuses on promoting unique and fan-favorite beverages. So the brand knows how popular their flagship items are, but more importantly, they know their audience, and their audience craves this kind of content. They've seen, they have even created, so we can see here, social accounts for customers' favorites, such as pumpkin spice latte and frappuccino, where they push relevant and relatable memes to their die-hard audience. And this is also actually where user-generated content comes in, UGC. So consumers' images of the more Instagrammable products, such as the unicorn frappuccino, are often selected to be reshared via the official channels and also used in influencer campaigns. And now we will talk about corporate social responsibility. Yes.
The corporate social responsibility stands on 3 pillars, and that is community, ethical sourcing, and environment. Next slide, please. So when we talk about the focus on the community, Starbucks suggests the following things within itself. So there is Starbucks Foundation, and it is as a link of community stores that partner local nonprofits and help them develop. So they actually distribute some of the Starbucks income to help these nonprofits. Then it operates on the principles of diversity and inclusion. So Starbucks has made its goal to hire veterans and the military, minorities and women. Also, there is an online degrees program from Arizona State University, and when there was an economic crisis and many companies cut their expenses on the HR, Starbucks did the opposite. They actually started developing their staff training, and they continue to doing so. Next slide, please. Focus on ethical sourcing is in the title, I guess. So Starbucks is operating on ethically sourced ingredients. So they buy from farmers and they apply certain ethical standards to these farmers. Next slide, please. And they are focused on saving the environment. They partner and support anti-climate change initiatives. They recycle, conserve water and energy, and their stores are LEED certified. So LEED certification is the certification from a company, well, not the company, but well, a big authority that deals with the problems of ethical spending of resources. And that is it for corporate responsibility.
And now we would like to move to the loyalty program. So As we know, Starbucks has one of the most successful loyalty programs in the world. So the Starbucks Rewards program has over 23 million members over the whole world. And it actually generates nearly 50% of their revenue, which is pretty great. So Starbucks, this Starbucks Rewards program, it includes different benefits, so such as gift cards, cashback offers, discounts, free products, free in-store refills, and possibility to order ahead. So these offers, they ensure that customers feel like they are benefiting from the Starbucks ecosystem. With so many members, Starbucks Rewards wanted to deliver offers that were individually personalized across their coffee shops and their mobile app. So in order to create the best possible experience for customers.
Hi, now I will talk about community-based campaign. One of the most successful community-based campaign of Starbucks is the Red Cup contest. In 2014 and 2015, they posted a contest using Red Cup contest on Instagram. The customer had to share a photo with a red cup for a chance to win one of 5 prizes. The contest would include the Red Cup contest hashtag. At the end of 2015, a photo was shared every 14 seconds on Instagram Starbucks, and in the first 2 days, it shows 40,000 entries throughout the contest. How did the contest become so successful? Firstly, we all love taking photos and food and drinks, and another excuse to do that, we won't go unnoticed. The key to social media success is presenting customer-generated content, and when it is coupled with the excitement of holiday, it was even better. A good-hearted holiday theme contest looks much more tempting and attracts more massive audience in the least time. Now, Fung will talk about the next campaign. Next slide, please.
I will talk about Meet Me at Starbucks campaigns. Starbucks is an excellent place for first day, meet up with friends, and even lunch with strangers. Now in the fast, the company launched the Meet Me at Starbucks social media campaign in 2014. Starbucks gave its customer a chance to win free coffee by sharing their meeting at Starbucks experience. This campaign ran for the whole year. The campaign was introduced worldwide so their customers reach other exciting stories and to unleash a new Starbucks vision. Thank for your attention.
Thank you.
Thank you, team. Yes, it was very good presentation and very good analysis indeed. Okay. Team 1. Okay. We will wait for 3 or 4 persons more. So I think it's about 1 or 2 minutes. Yes, the presentation was really good. The analysis really great. And we will wait. Maybe while we're waiting, team 1 has some questions, maybe comments, suggestions.
Yeah, I have, but not like questions, so but just clarifications. So kind of, if I got you right. So thanks to your astonishing presentation. So for Starbucks company, the brand perception is one of the most crucial aspects, as far as I got it. So for them, like coffee, the quality of coffee, so to say, is also a very significant brand identity constituent. So am I right that in case of like non-compliance, the decline in brand value would be like more or less like it will happen? So the probability that it will happen will be high, would be high.
Sorry, can you please repeat the last sentence?
Yeah, I was asking, so like the coffee quality for Starbucks companies, I've got it, is some kind of a crucial brand identity constituent. So
Sure.
in case of non-compliance, yeah, so if we take it, will it be a kind of decline in their brand value itself?
Yeah, so definitely. So we think that Starbucks is famous for its high quality coffee and also their ideology that they put the customer first. So actually, even there were some cases when there was some scandals related to the quality of the coffee house, and in these cases it was really crucial. So that's why the company did its best in order to overcome these problems and to keep up with the best quality, high quality coffee.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
Yes, very good issue and very good comment. I have noted it for myself, but it was very good. Okay, any other comments, issues, maybe some suggestions? No? Okay. So I have a comment about age of target audience. It's under 25 years old because in United States, you'll become undergraduate students only to these years. So, and this is where you became an intern in some big companies and start buying that coffee because they position their brand not for the US audience, but for the business audience. And it's traditional. It's more traditional, and it was during the time when we have a Boston tea crisis. And last for today, so the coffee is not a cheap drink, it's like something VIP, and the Starbucks position themselves for more business and target audience. So the age under 25 old. And the second about the branding. If you look closely at their brand, at their picture about their siren, okay, let's name it like this. Okay, it's a siren, really. But try to connect it with the naming of the brand. So it's star and bucks. Bucks is $1. So they have a green siren on their logo. And also, if you look close on their logo, you'll find out that it's very similar to the Statue of Liberty, with the crown, with the star, and how they hold a hand. So it's just some cultural meaning, and it's also why it's a part of marketing strategy. So they understand the cultural behavior and understand that they need some patriotic things. For better customer value and for better associated for better association in customer mind. Okay, next. They have also some programs with environmental meaning, like and cross marketing meaning. So it's one part of their strategies. You can visit their coffee shops with Starbucks coffee cup, not with a regular cup, but with Starbucks coffee cup. I branded, I think I have one, but I will not find it very quick. So, and you'll have a discount. It's like cross marketing because the cost of this cup you pay in a coffee shop will never return to you as investment, because one-time cup costs extremely less than this plastic cap from this company, and the quality of this cap is not very good because it I have cranked it for 1 year of use. And yes, the price is really high, so this discount is the only way for another person to have some cup of Starbucks coffee, and the quality in Russia is not very good indeed. I love coffee very much. I drink it a lot. It's about 12 or even 15 cups coffee a day. It's not very good idea to do like myself, but I know that the coffee is really differs, not only from growing, not only for producing, but also during receipt and during time. So it's time really care. Okay. It's like something you must understand when companies talk about ecology. So they use recycled products in their production lines. They also use it for making some profit and making some money as a part of their strategy also. Okay, so before we go further, any questions to me or to your team members? No questions. Okay, I have an example for you today from myself too. So it's an example I like very much. Maybe in some cases it's more better example than even Zappos. I love a lot. So who knows a man on a picture? Any ideas about color, maybe?
No idea.
Okay, so you can see a Richard Branson. No ideas still.
Virgin Megastore.
Okay, Richard Branson is the founder and CIO of Virgin Airlines. Also, it's a Virgin Atlantic company, and it's a big company with many divisions. It's the second placed airline companies in the UK, but Richard still one of the most great influencer from the past until now. They still not in IPO in United States. They just try. They decide to go on IPO at the end of this year, but they can still delay. And just imagine this influencer before the social media. And Richard Branson is a very famous person indeed, as you can see on this picture. So CIO in costume of their Coke. So they really have a good product that made a great concurrent product for Coca-Cola company. And we will talk about it. So getting back to this man, you must understand that every methods, every new tool that you think that, okay, this was just developed with social media. No, it exists. It's already exists, and marketing strategy foundation and basics was invented long time ago, even not in 19th century, even in ancient times. But there was blurred, and maybe more concrete actions was done. Okay, so Virgin Cola as a product. So we're not talking about Virgin Airlines, but I will ask you to find some facts, because about dirty tricks and dirty marketings between British Airlines and British Airlines, it's a really huge history with interesting facts, and you will find out how to do black marketing, bad marketing, and some issues with government. So it's a really interesting story, and you will understand that corruption is everywhere in every world, in Britain and USA and in your country too. So it's not about a company, it's not about government, it's all about people and some profits. So talking about Virgin Cola, Virgin Cola was set up during the early 1990s in conjunction with Scott, a Canadian company that specializes in bottling own label drinks. So it's about branding on something, on some products that not in mass market, and you're not producing them. Right now, Nokian tires doing the same way, and Apple and Samsung, so they have manufactured their phones, tires, and other products on different factories, and only placing a label on them. So, and Code was a company that was looking for a major international brand that could have worldwide appeal. So Virgin Airlines, they fly to every corner of the world, so worldwide appeal, they have it. And Virgin Group founder Richard Branson was looking to widen the Virgin name and rival the Coca-Cola and Pepsi brands, because they have a majority in British Airlines, in US Airlines, and worldwide too. And Virgin Cola began to hit international shows within its first year. The UK first served the drink on the Virgin Atlantic flights, on board shops, on Virgin trains, and also at Virgin cinemas. So just imagine, they have cinemas, trains, planes. Also, they have a game studio, a computer game studio. You can find some old computer games. Right now, they doesn't exist. And Virgin Cola, and their success led to a great distribution deal with the British supermarket retail Tesco in 1994. And everything was correct, everything was fine. In 2002, a vanilla cola called Virgin Vanilla was launched in the UK, ahead to the launch of a similar products from rival Coca-Cola. And in 2004, it was announced that Virgin Vanilla would be discounted toward to focus on teenage market. So it was really another editor, because more adult editor already like Virgin Cola, it had different tastes, like Dr. Pepper phenomenon. So the Virgin Cola was a phenomenon from Britain that came to US market. And in this case, a campaign that was run by the Coca-Cola against Virgin and its Virgin Cola products has started. Originally, Coca-Cola did not treat Virgin as a serious competitor, but when Virgin started outselling Coke in outside the United Kingdom and entered the American market, Coke realized that it's needed to do something with that competitor, and as a suggestion of a British female Coca-Cola executive, I don't remember the name exactly, but just right now, just with our political situation, don't link it with the real situation right now. It's just a corporate war. It's okay. It's happens every day in our life, but we didn't see it, like Burger King and McDonald's. So right here we have Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and really we have Virgin Cola. Right now, not a little bit. So Coke assembled SWAT teams. So it's special teams to fly in the UK on a Cairo DC-10 from Atlanta International Airport with suitcases of money for influencing campaign. Just remember some facts from Russian history that our leader Lenin, Ulyanov Lenin, in some history legend, came to Russia with train full of gold. So the history comes on spiral. Just link this to facts. So there was a train, okay, in our Russian history and in British history and in Virgin Atlantic, it was a plane full of suitcases with money. And its intent was to make removing Virgin Cola from the shelves and to change the products for Coca-Cola company products. But they were successful only in one thing. Richard Branson, admitted that Virgin didn't know this was going on, and it eventually led to a drop of sales. And Virgin Cola ceased to sell outside of Virgin companies. So, okay. Later, the Coke executive would work for Lloyd's TSB and would become a manager of Virgin Group's bank accounts, to which Branson, when he found out from her at dinner, and said that I wasn't sure whether to struggle her or not, but forgave it. Just remember that he understands that the main person that drops the sales of his product really work in his company. So it's just about your reputation. Remember that when you do bad marketing things, sometimes the karma, okay, go to a bank and say, okay, time to pay. So right now, this brand was acquired by Princess Group, and however, the company stopped producing Virgin Cola by early 2009. Through now, they hold the license. They hold their license for production till 2012. And right now, no company acquired Virgin Cola UK license in its place. So it's unclear. Can you produce these products officially or not? And so it's still sometimes you can find some very similar products in international markets. And it's labeled like Virgin Cola and it's really produced in Britain, but it's not an original Virgin Cola because there are no receipts, there are no license for producing them. So it's about interesting cases in the market and how it really works. Why I choose this case? So not Zappos, but this Virgin Atlantic and Virgin Cola. Because you must understand why I teach you about analysis, about analyzing the market every day for your competitors, because not doing such thing. So after understanding that your products start, so the sales of your products became drop, or they have a drop, and you must understand why it's happened. If you have a good analysis, if you have a good scenarios, if you have a good marketing strategy, it's not a problem because you have a risk management scenarios and a sales drop scenarios too, how to use it and what to do in these cases. Okay, and right now, after a short introduction with this example, we will try to put together all of the marketing strategy that we have learned in a short way. Okay, the main course is really high, it's really wide, and only talking about branding, we will have it on our last session. We can talk for several hours. Okay, so today we still, and once again, we will talk about the analysis and the process of Southwest Airlines, because it's local airlines. It's like an example that became classical in marketing strategy. Even in Boston High School, you will find out this example. Garver High School prefer another examples, but okay, it really works and it's really good. So the mission of Southwest Airlines is dedicated to the highest quality of customer service and deliver with a sense of warm, friendly, individual pride and company spirit. Okay, but Southwest Airlines mission is not limited to focus on leisure travel or even air travels. Rather, the company is driving a mission to provide the best customer service at all sectors across. Okay, and starting with just four planes. Just remember, and Richard Branson with Virgin Atlantic have no money at all, and they start with 2 planes and just with no planes, how to do with British Airlines that was a monopolist on the market. And Southwest Airlines starting with just 4 planes flying to 3 cities on 18th June of 1971. And they built a Maverick operation that prided itself on charting a different route from other airlines. So they have a USP and they understand how they use it. It's wow passenger with ultra-friendly onboard services. It's like coming in a plane, like you come back home from work. Squeezed more flights a day from every plane, and they made money not by rising fares, but by lowering them, and hence filling seats with folks who could never before afford to fly. So it's like not for Springs, a good example, because okay, they made their flights more affordable for wider person, and because they have less free seats, they get more money. And along the way, Southwest evolved from an upstart to a Colossus that last year carried about, even in COVID, they carried about 80 million passengers in the US. And they have more airlines than any other regional airlines in US in total. It's about 20% in total. And they made that leap, that trip, that road for almost 50 years, so 40, 44, 46, okay. So about the road. Despite the success, Southwest Airlines finds the revenue per customer is really low. So it's launched a strategy to attract high revenue business customer. Okay, it's a good way. So you have a good flow of regular money with your customers, but you need more higher money for development, because development costs really high. And you must understand that development of your marketing strategy also must be included inside the thinking of strategy of itself. Like raising some proficiency of your team, maybe getting more team members or better tools, automate some process, and so on. So about automatization, we will talk today during this case. So And the objectives for Southwest Airlines was to raise the portion of business customers on Southwest from 35% to 40% during the 5 years period from 2014 to 2019. It's really hard work because it's a very competitive market. So there too much players on them, and so it's remarkably difficult to get even 1% in 5 years of this market share. And often organization tracks not less than 1%. It's 0.1%, sometimes even less of changes. So it's not about percentage in social media, like, okay, we'll grown up for 30% a year. No, it's not working in this way. So it's very traditional community and traditional sphere, so many competitors, and growing is really hard. For this, forgetting the objectives, they try to use, and they use and really success use analysis tools. They need to bring the strange to new customers in a way that addresses both its own weakness and create new opportunities for the existing business. So as we already know, they use SWOT analysis, so nothing new in this case. So, and they find out they're strange. Exceptional customer loyalty among price conclusion leisure travels. So it's really high loyalty, but it's really hard to take a really low price forever. They have strong customer service culture for organization, and they have some scandals about some issues inside the organization when the customer is really right and the customer is really wrong. So they have a dominance among regional airports and short reach segments. And this is one of the main targets for every company. You can be not the #1 in the whole world, but in your region, you must be #1, and there was no competitors and no way for you to do the best business. And your strategy must reach that goal. Weakness. Lower revenue, as already said, per passengers than competitors. Limited offers a lucrative long-haul flights route. Low awareness among business travelers who exhibits strong loyalties to airlines with frequent travel programs. Product offers emphasis convenience and expenses of rich benefits. So they understand that, okay, low cost is not enough. Opportunities. Low customer satisfaction ratings of airlines that serve business travelers. Only business travelers, so we must understand that leisure travelers rating very high. Increased monitoring of corporate travel costs by boards and shareholders, as an example of executive perks. Increasing costs, its trees have less impact per customer if Southwest can attract new segments of customers than competitors are already serving. So they understand that they can, okay, so they understand that they can get their customers from competitors. Remember that the market is really like a flow, and you can drink more water from this flow and even drink from your competitor's cup. Use it. Okay, and tricks. Competitor dominance of business hubs such in Atlanta, Minneapolis, and Chicago, increasing fuel costs and labor costs impacting the industry. It's the main problem of all airline companies. Risk of price wars as an existing provider drop price to hold on the lucrative business travelers. Yes, it's really works, and it's really works in that way. So when you come to a new market, it's a dumping wars, and you must understand where's the level you're interested in to be in that market or not. And do you have any resources to make this war for a long period of time? It's economical wars, it lasts for years, not for months, not for days, not for weeks, they'll last forever. Sometimes, like in history with Coca-Cola and Pepsi, but you must understand that they have an agreement to share a market. And the main idea for you to show that you are a good competitor and you will grab this market with force, or you will make an agreement with your competitors. It depends on you. It's a better way to make an agreement, but sometimes you need to force the market and smash down your competitors. Selecting this way will really influence on your marketing strategy. So aggressive marketing strategy needs huge budgets, really impressive budgets, and really impressive performance. If you have a good team, if you have an unlimited budget, okay, no agreement, just smash them down on regional level. If not, try to find a way to make an agreement. Okay, next, strategic opportunity markets. Our dogs and cows, okay. With the total projects to rise its share of business customers, Southwest decided to enter a new market. And its market penetration strategy. Also, they use product development strategy, and they use market development strategy and diversification strategy. They use all these 4 strategies in one time. Because is the business travel buying a different products or benefiting from different promotion or pricing? Yes. And in this case, Southwest made the choice to push a market with pricing, promotional, distribution, rather than making significant changes in its products. Yes, they changed some planes, they changed some seats, they changed some price, but they really add first-class seats or cheating new flights for business travelers. No, they still have the same pricing, just with more preferable services. And okay, so sorry. Southwest company missions like played a guiding role in arriving at this decision. And the airlines focus on providing great customer service, as I already mentioned, means that it's less interested in bringing new products to market than taking amazing customer service to new markets, like to business travelers, because they will lose a loyalty of, say, leisure travelers if they really divide in a great way some customer services, and they understand the risk and the threats of that. Okay, so Southwest did not implement a separate strategy for each of the 4 PS. Instead, it brought the elements of the marketing mix together into a major initiative that touch all aspects of the marketing mix. And so we are going to explore 2 of those marketing strategies today. So they construct the Business Select offering. Southwest Business Select provides an additional layer of service that emphasizes the convenience and comfort that business travelers require at a higher price. So it's another level of the service. So you have traditional service and you have the Business Select from Southwest. It's like privilege with our company like Aeroflot, S7, and so on, so on. I don't remember if China Airlines have a privilege offers, but I think for international flights they have. And also you'll have some privileges during international flights from all companies. It's like a business hall where you can sit with pleasure, have some drinks, separate toilets. Also, you can take a little sleep and so on, so on. So Southwest starts a company for passengers from Los Angeles to Norfolk, Virginia, and they select a budget fare of $350 or a business select fare of $580. So it's $200 gap between standard and business tickets, and it's really a big gap. For the higher price, the customer gets early boarding, access to the fast check-in, and security clearance. So the time is money, and they spend their money for this time. Also, the customers have, as in many companies, a free alcoholic beverage and extra frequent flyer points. So you fly a lot, you get miles, you can spend miles a lot. And the price is really higher for $230 was for travelers who are willing to pay for these conveniences. For all prices, travelers can buy only early bird check, which moves them to the front of the boarding line, but does not include the additional features. So right now we have early birds in our app, and the Southwest have the same. So you can register on a flight with your smartphone, even when you travel to airport. But at the beginning, it was a really first good and really impressive customer service. Also, marketing mix includes, okay, we have less than a minute, a new price point and a series of new services that are packaged in one new offering. So I think that we better reconnect. And we'll back. Okay. During the reconnect, just think a little bit which way it could be. Okay. So we will wait for our team, or they can use a video. I think for today, YouTube is still working, and tomorrow morning I will get the video from this session done. So what was the difference to Southwest from another competitors of the market? On other airlines, first-class passengers also get a higher class of customer service. But Southwest has found a way to introduce a higher price and provide a comparable sets of benefits to business travel while leveraging the customer service that it provided to all travelers, even to leisure travelers. They use also automatization of the marketing tools. They call it Schwabes. For the leisure travelers, Southwest only sells tickets through its own distribution channels, through the phone lines and websites. And many other airlines also sell through distributions such as expeditions, hotwire, cheap trips, and nowadays also in Russia, cheap and deep, and so on, so on, so on. So it's ticket aggregators. So it's and these aggregators all require additional discounting to cover their markup and tickets price. And instead of that, Southwest has kept its own fares lower and drawn customers to its own websites to make purchases. Still, right now, it's working with many companies. Like you can find more cheaper tickets on Aeroflot, S7 sites than on aggregator sites. And Schwabes, it's free travel booking management tools. It's an implementation from Sapper. It's really expensive tool for a company. And in the SWOT analysis, we can see that at the beginning, Southwest company doesn't have good awareness among business customers. And Schwabis provides a free travel booking and management tools for the companies that do the majority of the travel They start on the Southwest, then Sapper buy it, and right now it provides companies that often book travels for their employees or direct employees to a single place to book, with a tool to manage flights, hotels, and car rentals in one app. So you can buy not only a ticket, but also all the services in one app. And Schwabis also enables participating company to monitor spending and enforce corporate travel policies. It's really hard work to manage many travels of your corporate members. I see how our girls in company try to book a hotel separately, try to book a car. So they have many agreements with many separate companies. They don't have one hub to do it. And then they must get all financial information in one place, and Schwabis as a service provides all this information in one place and make this really simple and really fast. Right now it's based on Concur system. So if you Schwabis was a local product, and right now it's called Concur. You can find out this product in a web. And Schwabis was a new distribution strategy that creates an opportunity to promote business offering of Southwest companies to corporate travel offices and managers. So it was a new channel, and through this channel, Southwest is building a network of business customers who have relationships not only with the airline, but with the company itself. And Southwest get a channel to track their customer services, their business travelers a little bit closer, so they understand how they can make an additional effort to their customers. Like some transfers to the nearest hotels. It was included in price, and it was like additional services for their regular business customers, because they understand which hotels their customers also booked. And they make an evaluation. Southwest Chief Operating Officer Robert Jordan sees the potential of this program and say that they can make the success during the combination of all factors, and it lead to double-digit growth year after year because of managed corporate bookings. In companies, in Southwest airline companies, they still understand that there is still work to do, and they add new features to their business travelers from year to year. And so right now they reach the goals that they stand, and they have some drops to the market during the last 2 years. But okay, they already began a strategy of adding more long-haul flights to its schedule, entering new airports and competing head-to-head with not only American business airports, but they work also with some international markets, and concentrate on defining, implementing, measuring, and adjustment strategies that is never done before on this market. So for today, it's all, because we have a lack of time. Okay, I have some materials more, but Maybe if we have good time in next classes, I will give you another example. Yes, maybe it will be from Airlines section because I graduated Siberian Aerospace University, so I like planes and every history that connected with planes is more close to me. So, do you have any questions? No questions. Okay, that's dismissed. See you next time. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your work. Next time, you will need to create your own unique sales proposition for different target audience. You will see an assignments in Canvas, and you'll start to draft your unique tool like it was with the cases you have already seen. It's like something unique promotion with budgeting and so on, so on. If you don't know where to find a draft for final examination, you already have some SWOT analysis. In additional materials in your Canvas course, its names I will say you right now, like instruction and resources for work, you'll find an example named the ideal marketing plan template. And this task will be like some basis for this ideal marketing templates. You will see that many points you have already done. And we just moving forward for better understanding how it will be on your final examination. So if there are no questions for me, thank you for coming and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice weekend.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.